69, just south of Beaumont, Texas in Jefferson County. Looking back, you can see the core holes from material sampling testing. Traffic control still waiting for signs or whatever. Should be done by the time they get it set up. And signs, the right of way, all the delineators. Susan's done a real good job of taking care of these sections. This is the only one that the thermoplastic tape evidently didn't work too well. This section is fairly unique in that it's got a very large crack spacing. You'll see with several of these where there's every bit of 2 or 3 meters between cracks. That's quite unusual for a CRC pavement of this age. You can see here a construction joint. You see there's a group of 2 cracks here, and then you go quite a ways before you come to the next crack. It's at least 3 meters. And there's another 2 meters from there to the next set of cracks. These, of course, are quite a bit closer together. But it's not at all unusual out here. Here's another one. It's about 2.5, 3 meters. Then you've got 2 that are maybe 10 centimeters, 1/10 of a meter. So you got, again, there's a big group of them. About a meter, another meter, and you've got about 2 meters. Very unusual crack spacing. Not that different, however, from what it was when we first laid out these sections here. Some of the cracks have gotten slightly more severe. I've labeled a couple of these as moderate severity only because they've opened up in excess of 1/8 of an inch. Now this one obviously is a high severity just because of all the spalling. But some of these where the spacing is large enough, the cracks have opened up quite a bit. There's a good example of one that, although there's no spalling, the crack width is unusual at best. Now all the texture has long since been worn away. That does tend to facilitate finding the cracks. But I don't even, for this particular section, I don't consider it to have an unusual number of cracks. Really just the contrary because of the extreme spacing. Here's another one of those that I've considered approaching the higher severity levels. I'm hoping that all this video will turn out. We've had some problems with the extreme humidity here in Beaumont. Another fairly high severity dew indicator programmed into the camcorder has not let us take any video in the mornings. We encountered that problem yesterday morning with section 483010, and then this morning on 484143 and 48B34, the SPS 4 site out on US 90. It's the first time I've ever had that happen, but I've had it happen twice on this trip. Anyway, I'm hoping that this video will turn out just fine. No punch outs, no real impressive distresses out here. The end of the section, again, all the delineators are in order. Looking to the south down towards Port Arthur, you see our material sampling and testing locations there, just off the end of the section. Looking back over the section, you see they are just getting the traffic control set up in time for us to get our markings out. And with that, I'll conclude the video here for section 483719 on US 69 in Jefferson County, just south of Beaumont. 4142 on US 96, just north of Jasper, Texas.